All right. All right, guys. All right, so we're looking at Tether here. Is still getting rejected here by I would say, our bull market resistance line. To me, this is going to act as a major level here, or a major inflection point for when we do change trends. And I think we all need to be kind of cognizant of that and keep that in mind as to, what happens here in the short term, or even the longer term in these markets, so we don't get caught off sides in these markets. By the way, mic check and make sure you guys can hear me. I did a little bit of a reset on my computer, so I just want to make sure you guys can all hear me very well. Let's see. So, what's up? Let's see. Sure that I'm live. I think I'm good. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Okay. All right. So the Bitcoin close, obviously, we had a little bit of a drawdown into the close of the week. We didn't really maintain that, 112 region. But nonetheless, probably still an engulfing candle put in, closed. Yep. Weekly bullish engulfing candle was confirmed. We closed the candle just around the wick high of our previous wick high. But nonetheless, a weekly candle body close above the all-time high wicks. That is still very good. What I do want to kind of give you guys some caveat to here is our weekly momentum. Okay. You can see that our weekly momentum is sort of getting towards the overbought regions here. And we didn't roll over just yet, but it's something to be cognizant of. Okay. Yeah, I mean, our daily here did give us a nice reset. That's good. And our 12-hour probably also giving us a reset. Right. Okay. So I would say we're probably looking at continuation when we do get this cross back up above the 20 line on the 12-hour. So we could be looking at like a 12-hour oscillation back up. That's what that is kind of alluding to. You can see that the RSI is just hovering in the bullish control zone. Very bullish stuff up here. Can you guys hear me? Am I talking to myself? We got a couple people on the stream, I know, but yeah. Anyways. All right, cool. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, looks good. Still, I would still say we're probably targeting that 115,000, 120,000 region for Bitcoin. We could even get up to, this 130 level, but I think we're going to stop somewhere in between the Fibonacci level. That would probably make some sense. But if we don't stop in between because it's just, price discovery stuff, then 100 probably 130K, that next Fib extension. And that's it. We're riding up a nice long-term trend line here. Very, very nice stuff here. If you zoom out on the chart, deviated here from it, got this pullback right into the trend line. Nice bounce off of it. Very nice, technically sound on the chart. Nothing really bad going on here at all. Like really bullish stuff going on here on Bitcoin, right? When alt season, right? Because we waited long enough for an alt season. No, I'm not sitting here calling the top on Bitcoin, man. I'm saying it's gonna be a level. It's just gonna be maybe a pause or a stopping point, or maybe we get up to 130K and we do one of these and we pull back, to the trend line again, and then we get another move into the 170 region. I think we got momentum, and the reason why I say that is because look at the monthly. All right, if you look at your monthly. All right, your monthly stochastic here is basically reset, okay? Now, the last time we had a full reset on the monthly was back in February. So this could be some months of upside. Okay. We're probably going to get like that oscillator, the weekly oscillator there is overbought. We're going to get probably a couple months of drawdown again. After we get a nice push out, we'll get a retest, right? So we're just going to zig and zag up our way, man. But to me, this is, as long as we're holding this trend, I think that momentum is, you get a monthly cross like that. That's months of momentum. Okay. No, I'm not calling the top on Bitcoin. No. If you want my honest opinion, there is no real top for Bitcoin. They manufacture these tops, and it has a lot to do with money supply. So when they stop printing money globally and they want to crash markets to make assets cheap again, then that's what they do. But ultimately, this thing just up only long term. Like, it's just, you're going to get these, these bear markets and higher lows and rips and higher lows and rips and higher lows until they stop printing money, or Bitcoin dies or whatever. This to me is just long term, just up only. That's what it is. Anyways, yeah, I mean, you're gonna get ebbs and flows, right? Nasdaq futures opening up 1%, very strong. Your daily here, wow, very nice. Yeah, so you didn't even come down to fill the gap. So, okay, you came down to this support level here. You probably had some bull div, yeah. All right, so NASDAQ 4-hour RSI looking good. Watch for the 4-hour RSI breakout. Okay. This looks really good. This looks really bullish. Once you break this and you get an RSI break, you could definitely be looking at a lot higher prices for the NASDAQ, okay? Up. All right. This looks like a retest of this neckline. What this looks like we just did. So basically like right around this level here. I was thinking we were going to come down maybe a little bit lower, but man, just, hyper bullish trend here for the NASDAQ. That monthly candle that we put in last month, man, that huge pin bar, getting massive follow through on it. That's a recipe for new all-time highs for the NASDAQ. Okay. Again, with the monthly resetting here. Okay. And the 3-week resetting here. Right. So monthly momentum on the NASDAQ resetting, guys. All right. So looks like another 6 months. The last oscillation up we got was March of 23, and we stayed overbought for 2 years. So there's that. We could be staying overbought for another year and a half, something like that. All right. Very strong on the NASDAQ. I think yeah, I mean, kind of got this trend line going on. You might actually end up breaking this thing. That's the crazy part. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah, I'm saying there's a chance. I think there's going to be a lot of upside to come from what I'm seeing on these charts. All right, high time frame. Anyway, because if we look at M2, which is basically synonymous with what Bitcoin really reacts to the most. Okay, M2 is just broke out, man. M2 broke out in March. Okay. And who knows how much money they're going to print. They could print a lot of money, dude. You can debase a lot of currency right now. Or not debase, but devalue. You know what really tells me that we have a lot of upside? Like, let's look at platinum, for example. Right? Gold led the metal rally, right? But like, let's look at platinum for a second, because platinum hasn't moved in, well, how long, man? Long time, right? Here's the platinum chart. Look how sick this looks. Platinum's just about to break out. The last time platinum really broke out was in 2003. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Here. The last time platinum broke out was actually here. 2000. Breakout, backtest, and rally. So platinum's about to do the same. It's the same exact chart setup. It's the same setup. Okay? So platinum got to the range high when it broke out here in 2000. So it'll probably get to the range high. We're about here in the pattern. 1999, and then by 2000, 2 years later, it got to the range high. Okay. So sometime in 2027, this will get to this range high, mid-range high. So it'll probably do something like this. I mean, I think this is going to be more aggressive than back here, but that's just me. But if it replicates or, mimics the same pattern, it's something like this, where it goes up and it comes back down, retest, and then just gone. Right? That's the same. It's the same structure. It's the same type of pattern. So you're saying platinum's going to the moon? Yeah. Look how coiled this thing is on the 2-month and the quarterly. This looks crazy, bro. This only caught my attention because you can trade some of the platinum stocks like PLG. Look at this thing. Look at this stock, for example. This thing's wrecked. Platinum is the new BTC. Yeah, dude. I mean, no, but like, there's definitely some really great opportunity with it. You could actually, in theory, roll gold for platinum right now. That's the trade, right? Gold's already in the moon. You could take some profit into platinum, if you're long gold. It's just a lot lower risk to be in down here. Like let's look at gold versus platinum. I bet you it's like, obviously it's in the moon. And platinum's wrecked against it, 100%. Oh, look what it's giving you on the quarterly. Look at that. Would you look at that? What's that? What kind of candle is that, man? That's insane. That's a reversal candle, right? That's a reversal candle, right? Sheep, we're just looking at the metals market right now because why not? This is gold versus platinum. Yeah, dude. Roll your gold for platinum, bro. Check that out. Couldn't you say the same thing about alts BTC? You could say that. We've been talking about ETH Bitcoin, but the monthly here on ETH looks good. It looks good. Nice, man. Yeah, for sure, man. ETH Bitcoin is oversold. It's just a matter of time before this crosses up and ETH goes nuts. Okay. It's just a matter of when. Just a matter of when. We can look at PTGC. Yep, looks good. You're getting a weekly. You got a weekly buy signal confirmed this week. Yeah, you might pull back a little bit here to like the 3-2s. I'm not really a big fan of that last week's candle, but Yeah, overall, this trend is fine. I don't even know. I don't know if it's really a channel. It's more so looks like an ascending broadening formation, if you will. Yeah, I guess that looks pretty good. Nice. Yeah, so PTGC, yeah, you're probably going to get a retest here, but it'll probably just make a higher low because that weekly looks good. So you might retest and then, go. Retest and go. PAX P. Oh, do they have platinum, man? No. They only have PAX G. Oh, dude, if they had platinum, man, that would be good. That'd be really good. Yeah. Anyways, rolling gold for platinum here is low risk. We were just talking about it. We'll go back to that chart real quick before we move into some crypto shenanigans here or some whatever you guys want to look at. Yeah. So this candle, it hasn't printed yet, but if that prints like that, that is a hanging man reversal candle at the top of a structure. Yeah, if that closes like that, like the trade, if you're in metals, the trade is to roll gold for platinum. Like no joke, that's the trade. It's very clear. It's very, very clear on a quarterly time frame. So that means platinum just kind of crushes gold on the ratio. Right? Oh man, Cookies is hyper bullish. Remember token. I hope it works out, dude. Or trade platinum futures. Yeah, dude, I'm just giving you an idea of like, what you could do. That's all. Remember, if you guys are enjoying the content, you guys know what to do. Smash up a like, hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already. I mean, the people that are coming on these streams right now are people that have known me for years. So I appreciate everyone tuning in and continuing to support what I do on these charts. And hopefully you guys get some value out of it. Sometimes these markets are boring and tough to trade, but right now I think it's a good time to be in these markets. This is, I think, like we're going into like blow off top type stuff here soon-ish. And this is when you make all the money. So hang tight. There's going to be some volatility for sure. Should have caught that grinder pump. Oh my God. Did that thing, we called the bottom on that thing, right? Yep. That thing's gone. Yeah. $4. I remember it was like $4. Yeah, exactly. The bottom. Yeah. That's so funny, dude. Oh my God. Look at the monthly RSI on this thing. 86. That's so funny, bro. That's so funny. Hey, man, I'm in some of this air swap stock right now. Let me see if this breaks out. This thing looks like it's ready to do it. Like the 2 week was looking good. Yeah, nice cross up here. Yeah, I mean, nice structure. Coinbase looking good. You guys know. Fuel Cell was a banger so far down here. Right off the range low, $4 entry. That was up 20%. Look at the 2-week divergence on this thing. This thing is going to fly off the chart, man. Wow. Yeah, pay attention to fuel cell, guys. Pay attention to that one. That one's going to do some stuff. GameStop broke out this week. Or it's about to. Meme season confirming on a break. Wow. Yeah, that looks pretty good, man. Really strong candle close there for GameStop last week. Despite the S&P dropping on Friday, this thing was up 7%. Very strong. Although this stock is not on the NASDAQ or the part of the S&P 500, so New York Stock Exchange kind of not exposed to that. Some low cappers that I was liking, some quantums. Quantum stocks are the hit right now. QMCO. This looks insane. Okay. The last time we got a weekly stochastic RSI cross up on this stock, dude, Carvana is up more than 30x since 2023, bro. It's up 100, like basically 100x. Okay. Yeah. So back to this one, QMCO. Last time we got a weekly stochastic RSI cross was in September of 2024. We're basically on the brink of one right now. The MACD you can see is flipping. So I would say we're basically getting it. Look at the volume coming in. And yeah, you're in a major downtrend, but you had this big pump from about $3 to 87. This thing did a 30x off that weekly cross, man. In basically like almost a year, 30x. So if something similar occurs right now, that could be its channel breakout, okay? Or whatever you want to call this structure. Yeah, so be on the lookout for this thing to break. It could totally do it. Low cap stock, though, all right? OCGN, we gave this trade call last week. Started to break out. We got a nice weekly candle close outside here. Again, probably some massive movement coming here for this stock in the coming months. Look at your monthly stochastic RSI cross. Very bullish stuff there for this asset. Pharmaceuticals. Anyways, yeah, there's so many things you guys can trade right now. It's really amazing. Yep. I'm in the GameStop meme because GameStop's breaking out. So the meme should probably break out. We'll see. We shall see. The last time GameStop broke out, this thing did a 10x in one candle. Look at this. It was one candle, 10x on a day. Boom. I was more than that. It was a 28x in one candle. Given the market cap was a lot lower here, but let's just say maybe this thing does a 5x on a candle out. Yeah. Crazy is right. But yeah, here we are in the infamous falling wedge pattern. It's pretty good to me. No break just yet. We're watching to see if GameStop breaks out this week. If that happens, there's no doubt in my mind that this thing is going to make a big move. So I also had a weekly squeeze on it. And the RSI down here on the weekly is a 47. It's got room to go up in a big way. More room than it had back here on that last move it made. Okay. Just saying. Cool. What else we got? Pulse assets look good for the most part. PRME. Prime Medicine. Yikes. Excuse me. I mean, it's very wrecked, but there's no confirmations on this. There's no volume coming in down here yet. I mean, I see your inverted hammer candle here. Yeah. Maybe. Take a shot on it, dude. Like what? Double bottom stuff, maybe, potentially. Down here. So what? Take an entry, set a stop below, set a stop below a buck, give it a 30% window. Because, if this does ever decide it's going to break out, it could be a big move, Just no real structure, though. I don't really like this type of stuff. I have no real data point at all on this yet. Yeah. Yeah, good luck, dude. You could maybe trade this to the downsloping trend line if it ends up breaking, $2. That could be whatever. 85% move. Nice. This stock looked good. ADCT. Another pharma company, right? Low. Double bottom. Monthly candle. Bullish engulfing. Descending broadening formation. About to break out. Yeah, this could totally go back to $50 in time. That would be the swing target on that. And look at your monthly. A lot of room to go up. A lot of room to go up. Okay. So Baytex Energy Corp. No real confirmation on a low just yet being put in, but you can start to see that the selling pressure kind of weaning right here. This could be something to look out for. It's just straight down type stuff. But, it could be construed as a big bull flag. All right. And just at the bottom of the channel right now. Look at the volume, too. Look at all the... I mean, yes, this is some selling, too, but there's probably some big buys happening in here. Not sure what this company does, or it's oil related. All right, yeah. So pay attention to this. This could do something. It does a crazy amount of volume. 52 million in trading volume. It's a $1 billion market cap stock. All right. Cybin was another one on my radar here. This one looked pretty interesting. Nice wedge setup on the weekly. Got the bullish divergence set up there. You got the 2-week looking good, the 3-week looking good. Like, that's all you really need. Weekly, 2-week, or 3-week looking good on a wedge pattern. That's probably going to break out soon. Okay. Yeah, it's a big move potentially if that really goes. Yeah, there's so many, man. There's so many stocks that look good right now. MLGO was a trade that I took the other day. This was in a wedge setup, and it started to break out. Pulled back pretty drastically here. But I think that this has still lots of room to go up. This is another quantum stock. It does look like it wants to continue higher. All right, your 2-day and your daily gave you buy signals, and we got a bit of a pullback here on Friday when it tagged this resistance level. Okay, but it basically just reclaimed this range. All right, I'd be looking for this thing to actually break this structure here soon-ish. If it holds here, which looks like it's doing. All right. And this could be a swing all the way back up to $30. All right. Look at the trading volume. It was doing 117 million in volume on Friday. Yes, some of that was selling too, but look how you closed the week. Nice doji, reversal candle, tagged the bottom of the range. Just seems low risk right now to be in something like that. If it's doing that kind of volume, it means they're trying to squeeze this thing out. All right, so pay attention to that. Yeah, there's so many things. SLI, right? We talked about SLI, the Standard Lithium company. So this nice 8% move on Friday. Nice rectangle range that it's in. It looks very similar to, it looks like a very nice long-term channel up is what it looks like. Okay. If you ever start to break 270, 268, man, you're looking at a $5 target. And, I think eventually you do something like this and you can go back to $15 or something somewhere up here. Okay. This might take some time. All right. Space is this thing is going to recover, I think. The monthly RSI is oversold. And you're catching volume down here and bids down here. Look at this monthly, man. Yeah, look at that divergence on that stochastic. Yeah, so space going to the moon. Crazy. Yeah, this looks nuts. Not the best candle close there on the weekly, but I think it's going to be okay. It just looks like it's just back testing this level right now after that huge run it made. Yeah, this was, technically that's a reversal candle, but I think it eventually just catches bids here. I don't know. Just because it's so wrecked. Can catch a nice swing on this for sure. All right. Futures looking good. Dollar coming off. It's gold probably ripping. Not really. Actually, gold's coming off. Yeah. So platinum ripping, man. Yeah, platinum. Let's go platinum. Right, the roll. Yeah, dude. Here it is. That's the breakout on platinum right now. It just started. Look at that fluttering, man, for like fucking years, just sideways. And they're gonna let platinum out here, bro. It's gonna go nuts. It's gonna go nuts. That is a squeeze of all squeeze right there. What a chart, man. What a beautiful looking chart. Very nice. I might even post this one on TradingView. It's that textbook. So textbook. Well. So anything else you guys want to look at? We've been live for about a half hour, 35 minutes here. Tether flat. S. Sentinel. Sentinel 1. It's a pretty strong company, I think, right? They do Platinum does look sick, dude, yeah. All right. I mean, Sentinel, you can clearly see you have a nice rectangle range here on this thing. Yeah, towards the middle of the range here. High time frames look good. Wow, yeah, high time frames look really good on this. 2 week looks good. 3 week looks good. Monthly bouncing off the bearish control zone. Okay, yeah, this is probably a nice long-term place to buy this stock, and probably hold this thing till it goes to the moon long term. Sure. So absolutely, man. Have a good night. Yeah, why not? Build a position down here. Long-term position. $128 swing target. That's good. Yes, sir. Anything else you guys want to take a look at? Let's see. Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at that. Bitcoin dominance. Still trekking along here. Still looking bullish-ish. Hasn't made a new high. What we want to see, actually, what we really want to see Bitcoin dominance do is make this lower high right here and just break down. That's what we want to see. You guys want all season? We want to see that. That's what we want to see. It doesn't mean we're going to see it, but that's what we want to see. Okay. There's a, yeah. It still looks bullish. Still looks bullish for now. We got the 2 week kind of crossing down here, though. This is starting to look exhausted. Starting to look exhausted on Bitcoin dominance. Oh. Yep. I feel like this is where it should just alt season. I don't know if it's going to go that low, but that'd be insane. No, we're never going to get an alt season, man. The alts are never going to pump, ever. Yeah, okay. I think not. I think that's coming soon. It's coming soon to a theater near you. For now, it's still bullish. For now, it's still bullish, though. All right. That's your Bitcoin dominance update. We can look at ETH dominance. It's obviously the inverse chart. Here it is. Bottom of the range. ETH dominance has never gone back to 21%. That would be the target right now, actually, pretty much. Well, you got some resistance levels here. You got, like 10, and you got like this level here, 15. Yeah, ETH has got some work to do, man. It's got some work to do. But that's a slingshot if I've ever seen one, dude, on the monthly. It's like, zoop. Kind of like you did here. But this is even deeper. It's got to be some slingshot stuff coming there. Next few months are going to be pretty crazy for ETH. All right. Euro USD looks bullish, right? Yeah, it has to because dollar index is getting wrecked. Yeah, that's a breakout for the euro against the dollar. The euro in the falling wedge. There it is. So the euro eventually might trade back up to $1.60 versus the dollar. That's what that says. That could very well happen too. Look at the 2-month chart and the quarterly chart. All looks crazy, man, against dollar here. Dollar's in some trouble. Yeah. All right. Gold versus Bitcoin did not break out, and it looks like it's going to continue down. Sorry, gold. You're not better than Bitcoin yet, or ever going to be better than Bitcoin. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, gold. Okay, cool. Anything else you guys want to look at tonight? Markets are closed tomorrow, by the way. So kind of a dead week, sort of. All right, I think I'm just dead air at this point. Just was it GLBE? Oh, this is some like wrecked ass stock, dude. No, dude, no. Monthly looks terrible, dude. Don't even try to look at that rejection. No, don't even. No. RSI breakdown on the monthly. Yikes. Don't. No. Do not attempt to buy this thing right now. Maybe if it comes back down to the range low down here or something, I wouldn't touch this thing. No. Nuh-uh. Not yet. No, sir. Do not touch that stock. Now this stock, here you go. We're talking. This company is a medical devices company. They hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet. And, well, that looks pretty nice, man. Looks pretty nice. You got that weekly bull div here crossing up. Monthly bull div. Monthly bull div. Not weekly, monthly. That's very strong. Okay. I have a whole list of Bitcoin stocks here, too, if you guys want to go through them. Fold looks pretty good. We called it. Look at the divergence on Fold, man. I might just ape the F into this, dude. This is an ape moment right here. Low risk, monthly RSI, diverging. This looks crazy, bro. What's up, JP? What's going on, bro? Glad you can make it, man. Yeah, this stock looks insane. This is going to break out? Yeah, this already broke. I think it broke out on Friday. All right. Swing target is like back up here at $11. Who knows? Maybe new ATHs for this thing. They also hold Bitcoin on the balance sheet. With that monthly divergence like that, man, that's going to be a stupid move, man. Like that is so low risk on the RSI like that. Like that is long-term swing trade material is what that is. You can hold this for like 2 years, bro. And like, who knows what it's going to do, really. Up only. Pretty much up only. Okay, you're going to get a big rip out. You're going to get a pullback. You're going to make a higher low. You're going to pivot. You're going to run again. You're going to do 5 waves. Yeah, $22. I would target that. How about that? Why not? Looks great. Cool. That's about all I got, guys. We've been live for about 45 minutes. Yeah, I mean, chat's kind of dead. You know how I know that this isn't the top of the market? Because my stream is dead and Bitcoin's at all-time highs. Okay. Yeah. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking. When my stream has like 50 to 100 people watching it, I think that we're probably going to be close to the top or at the top. Because unfortunately, that's when retail gets in at the top of the market. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see you in the Telegram soon. All right, man. Sounds good, boys. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good evening. Have a happy Memorial Day weekend. And just chill. Just popcorn. If you guys are already in the market, just chill. There's nothing else to do. All right.